There is a tiny village in northern Richland County that you've probably never heard of.
Nope, it's a place where life tends to slow down a little bit and small town pride takes on a whole new meaning. Tim Elliott takes us there in a story you'll only see on WMTV 15 News.
Nestled among the rolling hills of Richland County, situated along the sparkling Pine River.
Around here, we call everybody kind of bohemians.
Sits a quiet little village. Not a single stoplight in sight.
I just wouldn't like a big town at all.
But there is a stop sign.
They wonder where it's at. They wonder how we exist.
Welcome to Yuba.
Where the hell is that?
That's a question that village president Terry Jindrick gets all the time.
I grew up here. You know, I grew up, the family farm adjoins the village here, and we've had the farm for about 158 years.
Documents from the State Department of Administration show that Yuba officially became incorporated back in 1935 with a population of 66 people. Today, Yuba is officially the smallest incorporated municipality in Wisconsin.
23 years ago, I went to a League of Municipalities workshop. And I said, oh, I'm from Yuba, population 91. First response was, you're too small to exist. So in my mind, I said, okay, game on.
If you're up for a good road trip like I am, hop in because we're heading to Yuba. About 70 miles northwest of Madison. It's a beautiful hour-and-a-half country drive along Highway 14. The village sits about 20 miles north of Richland Center.
People think of Yuba as a safe little place and a nice little place to get kind of out of the way.
Well, if you ever happen to make it to Yuba, you'll come into town on this road right here and you'll notice this sign right here. It says Yuba, population 91. That number is inaccurate. In fact, it's about half that number today.
We're officially 53 population now.
There's a nice picture of the village Yuba years ago.
Jim Huffman has called Yuba home his entire life.
So I live in my grandparents' house here right in town. I only half a block from the fire station.
He's the former fire chief and former village president. He also worked at a now defunct mink farm in town.
Oh, that wasn't a bad job, but boy, did it stink.
He's also the unofficial village historian.
Now, here was the old Catholic church my grandfather built, I believe it was back in 1913, if I'm not mistaken. And here's the Yuba band. And this is my grandfather, Wenzel Stanek.
Huffman says his town has really changed over the decades.
There used to be a lot more businesses by far and stuff. It is, you know, like we had the 5 taverns and stuff. We used to have two grocery stores. We had a post office. We had 2 beauty shops. We had a church. We had a grade school. You know, it used to be a thriving little town.
But today, things are different.
It's like any other small community. It's really going downhill.
There are just 2 businesses left. Both are pubs, Louie's Bar and the Pine River Inn.
We had a beaver fest here, where they had they trapped beaver in the river and they served shredded beaver. Tastes like beef, not like chicken.
People may not know where Yuba is, but the 53 Bohemians who call this place home like it that way.
Oh yeah, it's always been home.
Wisconsin's smallest town has a rich past.
Here's the old Yuba cheese factory.
As for the future, Huffman says Yuba is hanging tough.
Well, I hope that it stays incorporated as long as it possibly can.
Because of the people.
Oh, it's the neighbors, it's the people. I mean, you get to know everybody.
In Yuba.
Yeah, it's a bohemian name, I guess.
As for the demographics go, Yuba trends a little bit older. The majority of the 53 residents are 65 years or older. There are, however, 6 kids living in the village, and there's a baby on the way this summer. And tomorrow for primary day, 35 registered voters. If you'd like more information on Yuba, just head to our website, WMTV15news.com, and click on the story.